Welcome back, everyone. This is Agent Jaybird with our next team builder. This time for the IDO Week 3. Week 3, we are facing off against the Los Angeles Kingdras with Cinderace, Dracloak, Girder, Mega Gyarados, Lickitung, Piloswine, Smeargle, Tapu Bulu, Tornadus Eye, Wobbuffet, and Zeraora. This is going to be a very hard matchup just because Mega Gyarados is an absolute monster in draft. Its ability, Mold Breaker, ends up making most Pokemon that would be normally counters to Earthquake just die. And most teams are Earthquake weak. So, what we're bringing is a max attack, max HP Conkeldurr with Flame Orb, Guts, Drain, Mach, Knock, Facade. We want to make sure that we have priority, that way we can take down Mega Gyarados if necessary, if we make sure it doesn't set up on us with a sub. But in general, Conkeldurr has a really good time with the opponent. Dracloak is terrible. It is an absolutely atrocious Pokemon. So I'm not too afraid of that Pokemon doing anything to us, but we have knockoff anyway. Lickitung can't really do too much when we have Drain Punch. Piloswine can't take the Mach Punch, Drain Punch. Smeargle doesn't want to. Tapu Bulu doesn't want to come in on Facade. Thunderous Eye can do damage to this Pokemon though. Our opponent has a very physically attacking heavy team. Their only special attacker is Tornadus Eye and Zeraora if they choose to go down that route. But otherwise, we have to prepare for more of the physical side. So next on our list is Volcanion. We're bringing a sub, Steam Press, Flamethrower, Body Press, Volcanion. The only switch in they have for Steam Eruption is going to be something like Mega Gyarados or Tornadus Eye. Nothing else wants to come in on that and risk a burn. Even Tornadus Eye won't be able to take it. So we have to Body Press to make sure that Mega Gyarados doesn't set up on us. Mega Gyarados does not want to get burned, but we can make sure that it doesn't do too much by making sure that we beat down the sub. Steam Eruption, more often than not, does not break Mega Gyarados' sub. And we're boosted defense instead of HP, that way it boosts our Body Press while still giving us the bulk to take on Mega Gyarados. Now we have Rotom Frost. Rotom Frost, I'm bringing Choice Scarf, Trick, Blizzard, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is amazing against their team. Volt Switch gives us momentum into our Volcanion or any of the other Pokemon that we need to break down their team. Then we also have Will-O-Wisp, Punish Everything. Blizzard is because they have no real good switch-ins for Ice types. And unfortunately we can't run Hidden Power Ice, so this is what we're going to run with for that. We're running Trick, that way we can hopefully lock in the Lickitung or the Piloswine into a Choice Scarf, making them basically irrelevant. Now we have Sly, the Mega Scizor. And this Mega Scizor is max defense, max HP, with a little bit of attack. U-turn, Bullet Punch, Defog, Roost. What we need this thing to be able to do is take on Mega Gyarados if it gets too strong. We have that slow U-turn that does around 60 to 70%, and then we can kill it with our different types of priority, which is Conkeldurr, and even Bullet Punch itself, because it's going to be doing good damage against our opponent. Then we have a Landorus Eye, which is going to be max defense, max HP for the Intimidate. That way we can kind of negate their physical attackers with Stealth Rock, U-turn, Smackdown, and Earthquake. Smackdown is to make sure that regular Gyarados does not set up in front of us thinking that it can. And we don't want to miss with Stone Edge, so we're just going to use Smackdown and then beat it with U-turn or Earthquake just to make sure that it's not tempted to set up in front of us. Smackdown also has Thunderous Eye, making it not able to take an Earthquake again. Then finally, we're actually running a Sunny Day Venusaur. We have Torkoal, but this week we can't really afford to bring it. So instead we're just going to bring Sunny Day, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Growth. Sunny Day we can set up on most of their defensive Pokemon, and some of their offensive Pokemon do not want to come in on this. But this is something I might possibly change as the The threat of Cinderace in the sun is not something I want to deal with. But for now, this is what the team is. If I make any changes, I'll announce it before the game. Hope you guys enjoy. And now we're going to jump into week 3 battle of the IDO against Pokecraft and Los Angeles Kingdras. Los Angeles Kingdras. I ended up switching Venusaur out for a Stellium Z Zygarde with Dragon Nest just to get more damage in, and it gives us a way to kill Bulu. If we get the +1, we kill basically all their team. Oh, this is a disgusting team. I like it. Good luck, have fun. Okay, we can definitely beat this. So, I think our best lead here is going to be either Rotom Frost, if we lead Rotom Frost and Will-O-Wisp, we kind of beat them. But, yeah, let's do that. Lead Rotom Frost, they have Cinderace. I kind of just want to trick. Give them this Choice Scarf. So we have the Heavy Duty Boots now. That's good for us. Now, how much does Cinderace do to Volcanion? Power Ball does nothing. So let's go into Volcanion and Sub. Alright, they go for Bulu. Tapu Bulu. Alright, so Bulu. Tapu Bulu. I kind of want to go Scizor. Yeah, we'll go Scizor. See what they go for. They go for the Wood Hammer. Doesn't do much. Alright, so we're going to Mega here and U-turn. Okay, so Cinderace. I'm gonna go into Landorus. Okay, and get up rocks. Doesn't really matter if they U-turn around. We get the rocks up and we can just U-turn out on Wobbuffet. If they go into it, they go Bulu, Tapu Bulu. Back into Scizor. Yeah, once we get a sub up on Volcanion, I believe we win. So we know he's Wood Hammer. I don't think he's offensive. He might be Choice Scarf though. Go for the Stone Edge. From here, I'm just gonna Roost. I wanna make sure we're healthy. We have switch into Cinderace. Good. Go back into Landorus. Get that. That's fine. We'll just get up Stealth again. Alright, so from here, what can they possibly go into? Let's U-turn. They have to switch out. They go Gyarados. Alright, so Mega Gyarados. We still outspeed it with Rotom Frost. Yeah, we'll go Rotom Frost. We have the Heavy Duty Boots now. And we're just gonna throw off a Will-O-Wisp here. If we get the Will-O-Wisp on Gyarados, it's basically useless. We get the Will-O-Wisp on Piloswine, which is just as good. And from Piloswine, I'm just going to go into Conkeldurr. Get up our guts. So if we get this guts boosted, Conkeldurr, it's doing nothing. And what we're gonna do is predict the switch into Wobbuffet. knock off. Now, let's see. Conkeldurr to Wobbuffet. Alright, so knock off did 68, which is about right if it's max HP, max defense. We can kill with Facade. Yep, good. Alright, so we have Wobbuffet out of the way. Piloswine is burned. Okay. So far, we've put ourselves in a good position. Cinderace is locked into one move. We know it's a Court Change version. Has Pyro Ball. It could have Sucker Punch, but that's not too bad right now. If we can kill Cinderace off early, we'll be in a better position. We also have Defog available on the team. Go into Bulu. Go back into Cinderace. And we're just gonna Defog here. Play Rough does nothing. Here we're gonna Defog. Woodhammer, Play Rough, Defog. Okay, so Piloswine is in. So Scizor versus Piloswine. Alright. I'm gonna actually U-turn out on this. Yeah. Go into my Rotom Frost. And I'm going to throw off a Blizzard. Just to see what happens. Yeah, they're not really doing much to us. Now we'll throw off a Will-O-Wisp just in case they switch. So Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Icicle Crash. Okay, going to Roost up here. Yep. Going to Lando. They're not really doing anything with that. And actually, our best bet here is going to be to Stealth Rocks. And this thing's probably Ice Shard. So I'm actually going to go back into Scizor and Defog. Yep. Get the Defog off. He's gonna die to burn. No rocks are on the field. Perfect. So at this point, his Cinderace, I don't know if they can touch Volcanion. So I'm gonna go into that next. If I get the sub up, I win. Goes into Zeraora. Okay. I'm gonna go into Rotom Frost. Let him hit us with the Fire Punch. We're gonna do a Will-O-Wisp. Okay. So now, let's see how much damage that was. Zeraora. So Fire Punch versus Rotom Frost. Fire Punch did 68. It's possibly max attack. So I'm going to Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr can take every hit. So we're just going to Facade and claim a kill. Yeah, Facade, claim a kill. There's nothing that wants to come in on this, and any damage is good damage. Does the Volt Switch, perfect. Goes into Bulu. Let's see if Bulu wants to take this damage. No, it does not. Awesome. Keldor to Tapu Bulu. And let's finish off with Mach Punch. Good. And we still have Mach Punch in the back if we need. Right now we're in a really good position. Okay, Fire Punch, Volt Switch. We know he's not locked into a move. Conkeldurr is semi-expendable, but I think keeping it around will be good. 3 turns of grassy terrain left. Right now it's canceling out. Okay, so I'm going to actually just Facade again here, because we live Volt Switch. It goes for the Z move. Alright, perfect. So Fire Punch, Volt Switch, Infernal Overdrive, and let's see if Zera Aura. Does Zera Aura get a ice move? No, it does not. It could have Hidden Power Ice. Our best way to check for this is going to be to go Landorus. Okay, and we're just gonna Smackdown here. Smackdown hits all 3 of them for good damage. I want to see if this thing has Hidden Power Ice, because it's looking like we can win this in the end game. Cinderace is at 59%. We need to keep Volcanion healthy. Keeping Volcanion healthy will mean that we can beat Cinderace as well as potentially Gyarados if it doesn't have Earthquake. We're gonna just hit the Smackdown here. Landorus versus Zera. Actually, our best bet here is to U-turn. Gives us momentum against everything. Okay, so they do have Hidden Power Ice. Good to know. So, how much does... Okay. So, Hidden Power Ice did 65%. Okay, so it's possibly max attack, max speed. So how much does this do to Volcanion? Volcanion doesn't have Plasma Switch, it has Volt Switch. It's doing a lot of damage. How much does this do to to Zygarde? Hidden Power Ice does not kill unless he has investment. Alright, we have to take the chance. Just get 1,000 arrows here. If he's not special attack invested, we can take this. But we need to keep the Landorus alive. Damn it. Okay, we didn't limit. So how much does Fire Punch due to Scizor. Fire Punch does not kill. Alright, so we're gonna U-turn here. We can still win this with Volcanion. Only doing 38. Okay. Alright. Now here we need to make a prediction. Do they go for Hidden Power Ice or do they go for Volt Switch? I think our safest bet is to go into Volcanion and then double into Landorus. And from here we have Smackdown. Okay. I'm gonna Roost up. And Scizor to Zeraora. We need to kill it with 2 Bullet Punches and Cinderace. Cinderace we do not kill with the Bullet Punches. Good. All right. Okay. So what we need to do here is predict the U-turn. Yep, perfect. Predict the U-turn. We go for the Roost, get our HP back. They go Gyarados. Alright, so from here we're gonna U-turn. Good. Alright, so Volcanion to Gyarados. They can easily Earthquake us here. So what we're gonna need to do is go for Steam Eruption, get the burn. Oh, the crit, no. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's all right. We made the best plays we could there. That sucks. That's all right. All right. So that's going to be the game for this week. We have one more game this one. But we'll bounce back next week, get the win. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, check out the future bottles.